Hey, this is the 100th episode of the show, so I figured I should grab a movie. I always say this is my favorite movie. I say that a lot, but I wrote an article a couple years ago for my friend's site, Super No Bueno, about my favorite movie, or what is closest I could come to it. There are tons of worthwhile movies that I adore, thinking of them as old friends, their experiences that transport me away from my day-to-day concerns. How does one choose just a single, solitary, individual movie to hold all others above them? My tastes are broad, too, as you can tell if you've listened to the show. It could be a blockbuster like Raiders of the Lost Ark, which is a perfect distillation of so many things I love. A movie serial for 80s kids packed with flying wings and Nazis and a flawed hero with a bullwhip and a hat that never comes off. Or it could be something arty like El Topo or The Holy Mountain. Films about image and religion and violence and transformation. Or would it be something gory like The Beyond or Dawn of the Dead? A movie that'll never fit into the time it was released and still finding an audience like Big Trouble in Little China or The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai or Strange Brew or Kentucky Fried Movie or Danger Diabolik or Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. It's hard. So I think probably the one I will pick would be Flash Gordon.
Strange object imaged in the Imperial Vortex.
Hello, we're from Earth.
Pathetic earthling.
Don't kill him yet, Father. I want him.
My God!
Back from the dead. I brought you a present. Flash,
Harboring a fugitive from Ming is treason.
you left with a pilot and returned alone. Wasn't he Gordon in disguise?
Gordon's alive! General Gala, Flash Gordon approaching.
Open fire! All weapons!
One life for billions!
Not the best movie ever made. The more I think about it, it's my favorite film ever made, if that makes sense. It's like a warm bowl of soup on a cold winter's day, someone tucking you in and letting you go back to bed. A sick day at home. A cool, fresh squeezed lemonade when you're parched. It's all those things and more. When they were planning these movies, and look, I wasn't there. I was 8 when this came out. I imagined that everybody stopped doing cocaine for a second, because in my heart of hearts, I firmly believe every movie made pre-1990 was dreamt up with mountains of cocaine for fuel. Someone said, instead of making this movie realistic, let's make it as fake and garish and ridiculous as we can. Whereas Star Wars and Aliens, movies influenced by Jodorowsky's abandoned Dune project, envision working-class spaceships, everything in Flash Gordon is shiny, new, and fresh out of Studio 54. It's a film daring enough to find its star Sam J. Jones from The Dating Game, then take that untested star and match him up with master thespians like Max von Sydow and Topol. It's also a film dumb enough to feature a football fight as one of its main action pieces, and I'll punch anyone square in the face that makes fun of that scene. The cheerleading, the sound effect when Flash gets knocked out, the lizard aliens cheering, Clytus calling plays.
Are your men on the right pills? Maybe you should execute that traitor.
It's really the craziest thing ever committed to celluloid. This wasn't some art film or ragtag B-movie picture. This is a major blockbuster. At the same time, it has the greatest soundtrack ever recorded. I mean, Queen was at the top of their game. They just released the game, literally. And they went nuts on this epic. Pretty much every drum part. I would listen to the record as a kid over and over and over again and act out scenes from it. I was a very large child and I would just slam myself all over my bedroom. I feel so bad for my parents. Flash is such an influence on me to this day. I randomly scream things from it.
Bring me the Boer worms.
No! Not the ball worms!
Gordon's alive!
Rocket ship Ajax approaching, packed with everything a movie needs. Crazy scenery that isn't afraid to throw glitter and dago everywhere. Ornella Moody steaming up the screen in every single frame she appears in. I didn't get the sexual stuff in this movie until I got a little bit older. Watching the film all over again as I got older is a new perspective.
Oh my God, this girl's really turning me on.
I didn't quite get that. Think it again.
The funniest and most awesome wedding scene in the history of wedding scenes.
Do you, Ming the Merciless, ruler of the universe, take this earthling, Dale Arden, to be your empress of the hour?
Of the hour, yes.
You promise to use her as you will?
Certainly.
Not to blast her into space? Until such time as you grow weary of her?
I do.
I do not.
A button marked Hot Hail that Ming fires at Earth because he can. I could, can, and will go on. This movie is that good. The first time I saw it was in Westgate Plaza Cinemas in Newcastle, PA. we could go on Wednesdays for $1. I forced my parents to watch it twice in the same day, maybe more, and I was a complete maniac, literally standing on my chair and screaming, "Kill Ming," until my dad had to tell me to settle down. Then HBO saw fit to air it every single minute of every single hour of every single day, except when they showed Burt Reynolds movies like Hooper and Sharky's Machine or The Car, and I watched it every single time. There's so much in this movie that makes me just lose my mind. Clytus's eyes bugging out when he melts and dies, when Flash jumps at the end and goes, "Yeah!"
Long live Flash! You've saved your Earth. Have a nice day. Yeah!
The Hawkman spelling his name out. Richard O'Brien from Rocky Horror showing up on Arborea. Even an ending. This has the original post-credit sequence way before that happens all the time now. 40-some years later, I'm still waiting. They say you should never meet your heroes, and I hate bugging celebrities and being a fanboy, but there's one of the few pictures of celebrities I have is at the Warhol, and it's Sam J. Jones and me, and that says it all. Man, and just the line from the hero at the end, like, so you feel you ain't got no buddy, always need to be somebody, put your feet on the ground, put your hand on your heart, lift your head to the stars, and the world's yours for the taking. Man, I can run through walls after listening to that. It chokes me up. Anyways, this is Sam. Thanks for listening to BNS About Movies. This is the 100th episode. Do you have a movie you want me to cover? Send me an email, bnsaboutmovies@gmail.com, or just reply to the post here. You can also join our Ko-fi and pay as little as $1, and I'll talk about any movie that you want. A little more, and I'll do multiple movies. Also write about them on the website, BNS About Movies.
What do you think?
I'm a New York City girl. It's a little too quiet around here for me.